So many people speak in society today that we need boundaries so that we're not triggered. That means that I'm supposed to shrink my world so that I don't get my stuff hit.
Every thought, every emotion is created by the I. And when you have that foundation, it brings back your power.
I've been pondering a lot on this particular session and just watching what's happening on the world stage. I thought that possibly a really profound topic to consider and share about is on triggers. Who has gotten triggered anytime in the last hour or last day? Raise your hand. Yeah, me too. There's wars erupting and there's wars happening and there's a lot of confusion. But the world that you and I can affect is you. It's me. Each and every one of us taking full and utter responsibility for our experience of life. And that's our internal representation and as well external. Hence why I just feel like triggers are such a powerful topic because it's ongoing. Gosh, who can relate to seeing your partner, your husband, your child, your mama? Who can relate? Going to work and having maybe there's somebody, a coworker. Who in your life do you feel is stirring your pot, driving you a little crazy? Who pushes your buttons? Think about that. Or what circumstance pushes your buttons or stirs your pot? Is it a particular political party? Is it this side, that side, a family member? So many people speak in society today that triggers that we need boundaries so that we're not triggered. I don't know about you, but that feels, when I consider that, that feels a little wonky. That means that I'm supposed to shrink my world so that I don't get my stuff hit. I don't know. Maybe there's another way, through our own self-reflection, through our own self-responsibility, through our own awareness, that we start to tune into how am I reacting or responding. Tony always says responsible means response able, that I'm able to respond. It's taking these awareness, it's taking this lived wisdom in you and really living it practically in the world around us. The world on the world stage right now, the volume is turning up. You and I can make a difference upon one war, the war that we have in our mind, the judgments that we catch ourselves, our reactions in catching ourselves, our triggers, our buttons being pushed, our pots being stirred. That's up to you and I. That's actually the war on a day-to-day basis that you and I can make a difference, not only in our inner life, but in the world around us. And that's powerful because then suppose we get to be a light bearer. We get to spread love a kinder way, understanding. We get to live the truths that possibly we all yearn and long for the world to do. But really the only world that you and I can affect, it's me. It's you. And this is what it looks like. The way of thinking about boundaries is choices, and it's not about control. And when somebody's smoking near me, my boundary around preserving my health means I can choose to move. Maybe it isn't a boundary per se. Maybe it's just a choice. Hey, I get to support myself. I think underneath a boundary is just a request. It's a request. It would be meaningful. It would be supportive or a choice if someone's smoking, walking away. Do you feel the difference of what that feels like inside of you? Because we live in a world where there's less of that intimacy and connectivity. And I really believe that that's the beauty of this community. We truly can choose to be a luminary. We can choose to be a lighthouse. We can choose love. We can choose to catch ourselves and to take a breath, recognizing that none of us are meant to be perfect. There's no such thing. I think the gift and the power of this community is the acceptance that we can all miss, the acceptance that we can screw up, the acceptance that we don't have to be perfect. And we can get our stuff hit. We can get our pot stirred. We can have someone push our buttons and feel like, wow, holy frick, I felt it today. We all can feel that moment where it's like, oh, Like I just feel so, and then, we catch ourselves. And the art and the gift of beginning again. I think that's where our true humanity to ourselves and to others, that's how we truly change the world. I've reflected on what could we bestow besides sharing an experience, but also by offering a tool and a practice for each and every one of you. Can be a daily practice. What's beautiful is we have a very dear, beloved brother, Master Ko. Master Ko teaches these pranic healing techniques that help us to neutralize, I suppose you could say, dense energy or the triggers. Master Ko, hello there, love.
Hello.
What's a practice, Master Ko? What's something simple that if we're feeling that resistance, that stuck, that bound energy, what can we do or try on that can move that energy through, Master Ko?
So let's start with a simple one. The idea is understanding how energy works. So
Yes.
when you say, oh, sometimes I feel like when I'm with one person, it feels heavy. When I'm with another person, oh, this feels very light, very uplifting. So what is it that you are actually feeling with the person who's not so positive and the person who's more positive? It is what's emanating from them. Just like we emanate energy of love, joy, happiness, and peace. And when we're stirred up, not too pleasant stuff come out of us. So the idea here is if I can just guide everyone in a very simple exercise so that it becomes more tangible. So if I ask you to just rub your hands together like this, okay, press the center of your palms. Okay, just shake it. Okay, just connect your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Just open your hands like this. Okay? Now close your eyes. Just imagine light pouring down into your palms. Inhale that light into your palms and exhale it. One more time, inhale it and exhale it. Gently, one more time, inhale and exhale. All right. At this point, some of you might feel some sensation on either hand. Okay, shake your hands like this. Now put your hand this way and just gently, just move your hand closer, further apart for maybe about 20 seconds. Okay? Now at this point, usually when they have a group, small group or big group, they'll feel some sensation of maybe like a pressure, a tingling, maybe some heat. All right. So the question is, what are you feeling? Basically, what you're feeling is the life force that flows through our bodies. And, when you go see an acupuncturist, like you were mentioning, Sage, they try to maintain the flow of life force through your body so your body is healthier. Now, what people don't realize is even our thoughts, our emotions are made up of this life force. It's just like when we feel happy, we just took this universal material called prana, chi, life force, depending on what culture you come from, and we mold it into a certain form of whatever we're thinking and feeling. So I just want to go with this simple exercise so it becomes more real for you. Okay, so go like this first. Okay, go like that. Should feel about the same. Now, look at one of your hands. Just look at it. As you're looking at it, I want you to recall something that triggers you. Hopefully not something too bad. Just a little bit that kind of, a little bit irritable. Okay, hopefully it's not me. Okay, just look at your hand. Just recall something that irritates you a little bit. Okay, that's about 5 seconds. Now, lift the other hand, look at it. Now, I want you to imagine someone you love, like image of their face in your hand. Smile. Feel that love. All right. That's about 5 seconds, give or take. Now, I want you to just kind of go like this with your hand. Does it feel the same? How many notice that the one you felt a little bit irritable, some negative feelings, you feel slightly heavy, and the other one feels like, it actually feels good. All right, now, that's not where the magic is. The magic is this. Watch, put your hand like this, just go like this, say, dissolve and disintegrate. Yeah, dissolve, disintegrate. Okay, go like this again. Notice it's almost the same. All right, now, what's the point? Whenever we get triggered, what exactly does it mean when we get triggered? When we get triggered, it simply means somebody said something, a circumstance happens that made us, consciously or subconsciously, generate or create a certain feeling or thought. So let's say someone says something nasty, like they look at you like, okay, you are a jerk, you are this and that. So there's a microsecond where, say you're saying, where how we respond. So we can say, oh yeah, you're also this and that. Or you do nothing. Or you can say, oh, I understand how you feel. Maybe if you do this, things will be better. In other words, that microsecond gives us the ability to decide what we're going to do. All right? So at least I just want to leave that as a foundation. Now, if it hits us very quickly and you go, okay, that person just said something, a quick way to kind of disintegrate. You see, when you say disintegrate simply means, think about it, every thought, every emotion by us or someone else is something that took this material, packed it into a bundle. So we just say, in other schools, they say, cancel, cancel. You heard that before. Now, the only limitation to that, if your willpower is not that strong, somebody pissed you off, for you to say cancel, cancel silently, it's just kind of, I don't really feel like it. So a shortcut to that, believe it or not, is imagining the color violet. Okay, violet is a beautiful color. Like a lot of you who are have some form of prayer or meditation time, you seem to sense this violet energy. In fact, if you're Catholic, you might remember when you go to a confessional box and you emotionally just throw up on the priest, you go, what's happening to the guy? I've been emotionally releasing so much. But he's protected because he wears this stole, scarf, if you remember, that is purple. So when he wears it, his entire energy field is filled with violet light. So whatever stuff hits him, it breaks up. So what you can do is this. Let's say you're talking to someone and they trigger you, and before you say anything, just in your mind, imagine your hand is filled with like a violet light or a violet fire, and then just form the intention, whatever it's throwing at you, it's like a cloud. Just in your mind, just say erase, disintegrate, or dissolve, disintegrate. In fact, we can do this to ourselves. If right now, if I'm feeling unhappy, feeling upset about something, if I have the ability to just, at that time, to just step back and say, okay, let me try this technique. Imagine that sensation, that's like a lump of cloud in front of you. Erase, disintegrate with violet light. We've done this with big groups, and about 90-something% of the people would say, yeah, I don't feel it as much. Because the bottom line here, every thought, every emotion is created by the I. And when you have that foundation, I just love it when Sage was talking about it, it actually brings back the power to us. It brings back your power, right? So I hope that kind of give you a quick tidbit.
Master Ko, it is just an absolute privilege to have you be with us tonight and to hold space.
Thank you for allowing me to serve you. Thank you.